page.
Alright ninjas, right now it's time once again for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again to become a super mangaka. And today it's time for the female bust. Yes, suggested by me. This is also possibly the last one, so pick up your pen and let's put those busts on paper. Yes, let's go. Alright ninjas, right now it's time for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again. Drawing the female bust in 1 hour. And this is for the 1 hour drawing practice challenge.
Nice.
To improve those manga drawing skills and go beyond. So this is for practice, doesn't have to be perfect. And yeah, here we draw the human body parts for the 1 hour challenge, or in 1 hour that's the challenge to draw them. We might be a little bit longer or not, I will see how far we get with this one. At least trying to fill up the whole page in 1 hour at least. And yeah, you can of course do longer challenges, but I try to set a sort of timer that it's not even longer, like 5 hours. Because if you do like real life anatomy practice with, for example, fat woman with the big shapes, you have also a certain time that you hire them and a time period. Okay, you can hire them of course for 5 hours, but like when I was for example at school, did these drawing challenges, we also had like an X amount of time per pose, you know, because they changed also poses and then to practice the gestures and all that. So that's definitely a thing. But yeah, it's a good practice, I suppose, training your muscles, your drawing muscles. But there are different ways of to practice, of course, to complete or understand the complete human anatomy. I like the whole flesh below it, the bones and everything, which is definitely also, I guess, yeah, something good to practice as well. But for this 1 hour, it's a bit too short for that. So we're now drawing the female bust, or the anatomy, practicing that, because I also in my manga will draw females and bobas and all of that, so for the waifu and all that, and you know, it's part of what I most likely also will use in my manga, of course, when drawing manga. In my case, I also learn on the go, you know. You don't always have to know it all from the get-go. I mean, if you look at the big creators like Eiichiro Oda, Dragon Ball, or Akira Toriyama, Masashi Kishimoto, or whatever, I mean, they also, over time, you see they improve their manga drawing skills as well, hopefully. Some might even get worse though, but yeah, it definitely does change. And yeah, it's maybe not perfect, or yeah, depends on yeah, what's really perfect. Does it really matter? I think the appeal is also really important, or maybe even more important than it's perfectly anatomically correct, you know? Like, you need to sort of know the basics I suppose, in order to break them. But if you look at the successful creators, you really think they all know every little knitted thing. Like, they all don't know it all, and yet they are successful. So it's not necessarily to be perfect. Also, you know, by not being perfect might show a bit of the humanity in there, but therefore it does need to look appealing though, and stylized, you know. Like there, I think there does need to be some sort of bar set in terms of quality for a manga, let's say. Like maybe some manga you might not, maybe their anatomically correctness is not like necessarily the best, but in the end it's also about the story and the characters, what they do, you know. Like, you could argue like Yusuke Murata from the artist of One Punch Man is better anatomically correct than, like, let's say Eiichiro Oda, who is more cartoony or whatever, like more wacky style, or maybe even JoJo. I don't know how is he anatomically correct? I wonder. Yeah, stylized. Yeah. But they both still successful, so anatomically correctness is not everything. But it is an important part though. But yeah, I guess if for the majority 9 out of 10 people it looks good. I mean, if 9 out of 10 people buy your manga because it's good, because it's actually good. Well, that's good right then, right? But I guess, yeah. What are you into these days? I wonder what's the best. Like if you've seen from history, right, from the recent years, like My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. I think now Kagurabashi or something is now really bigger, becoming bigger. Not really gone into that one because I thought it was a meme. Dandadan, Sakamoto days. Yeah, you had the big three back then, right? Like One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. But now there's just one big one that's still standing. That's One Piece. And then, yeah, the rest is like new gen stuff. Maybe the big 7 or I don't know, something else. Not the big 3 at least. Because the big 3 were the pillars from back then. Back then even Dragon Ball was the big 1. Before the big 3 came out. Now One Piece is just the big 1. The one left. Well, I saw what was it? Something about the big 3 coming back, but was that only the anime? Not sure. But yeah. The female bust we're drawing here. Attempting to draw at least. Practice the last one? Potentially. I don't know, what do you think, ninjas? Do you want to see more of this? Or not? No, I might even... Or make it different. I don't know yet, exactly. But what I wanted to reach was at least the 100. Persistence. You know? Which is what we're doing right now. And this is literally like, oh, yeah, how do I learn to draw? Yeah, by drawing. It depends on also what you want to draw. Like, let's say you want to become an architecture creator. Then you should draw buildings and stuff, right? Perspective, more environments. Like in my case, it's more focused in this case on human body parts. Because also in manga, that's... I think one of the most important parts, the human, the characters. I mean, what's the story without the characters? Like, you have stories with like a dinosaur or whatever. Still a character though, but then you probably should draw more animals to practice. If that's more of your focus, but... Yeah.
Next challenge.
Next challenge. Uh-oh.
Draw Sengoku.
1000 Goku. 1000? Nah, man.
All nude.
Then I get all banned. But yeah, I did think about maybe just half an hour of like drawing anime eyes and then copying existing anime eyes from other creators for the practice. Not to claim them as my own, but maybe human body parts, but then from manga. So let's say I don't know, some JoJo hands or different manga hands, body parts from actual manga, you know. I'm not sure if that That might be a better practice actually. Than from realistic body parts. I mean, yeah, sort of, I guess, sort of stylize it here. Ish, but... Or just draw the actual manga. That's more useful, I guess, to actually work on the actual thing than practicing all the time. For these videos at least. Like I've been working also on a new party time behind the screen and figuring stuff out. But I might maybe parts of it I can do online.
You draw a page of manga.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can complete the
And
whole
then
page in 1
wherever
hour.
you struggled with most you study.
Yeah, so I was drawing this 3 panels, and I think the more I'm struggling with is the storytelling. Like, yeah, what to put in what box, in what order, and like I look at reference if I don't know how to draw something. So I need to draw a mountain, let's say, and then I look at some mountains, but I also needed some rocks in the foreground. And I look at how do rocks look like again, and how do even other manga creators or other 2D cross-hatching artists, how do they cross-hatch rocks, you know, and then learn from that. It's more learning on the job, I suppose.
Yeah, I can imagine the story being quite tricky.
Like I'm drawing the first 2 pages. That's the intro lore page. It's basically similar to the one-shot, but for the series. But that part needs to be solid. It's like the groundwork of the building, you know. That needs to be solid. So I did question myself, like, later I realized I was drawing all the stuff rendering. It might not even be the final render. I might even have to redo the panels pages, but and next to that, like, should I draw it actually traditional instead of digital, because I currently drew it digital. But rendering some of the panels, figuring the storytelling out. Yeah, like I realized, like, oh wait, what did Akira Toriyama said again? Oh yeah, you should be able to understand the pages, the panels, about like 80 to 90% without text. Now I'm not sure if that's in all cases possible, because I'm explaining some manga lore with images, of course, visuals, which is, but I'm not sure if my visuals in those 2 pages are, so far I have again without text, if it's understandable. Like I guess you have to ask a stranger, but and also, if not, if it's not clear, then what should I change, you know, to make it understandable? Yeah, it's like basically making a silent manga, like with just drawings, no text, and then that it's understandable from that only, mostly. The thing is, I'm not sure how to explain some stuff in visuals only, like for example, there like party people born. So I show the baby, right? And but how do you understand that that it's a party, baby. You put on a hat. I don't know, man. I might show it after this part if you're still here, at least in 45 minutes ish, maybe a bit longer. But like visually wise, yeah, I'm not sure if I can always have the correct visuals in one go to understand the matches the text, you know. I'm also playing with words. What's the best words from a manga? Like their words. Like no shit, they're words. But yeah, there are words in manga. But like sometimes the similar words have a different definition, or at least it leans more to another meaning. Like what's a good example? Like poop or shit. It's the same word, but shit's more used as cursing and stuff, but then poop, or like what was I stuck with? For example, achieve or reach. So if you achieve a goal or reach a goal or claim a goal, there are many ways to say it. But it's similar meaning, but it's still not completely the same. So that's also important, I think. I'm not sure if you translate it to Japanese or, well, I guess our language. Yeah, it depends on. Yeah, I'm not sure if I translate to other languages to get the same meaning. Maybe some with some manga, maybe with One Piece or whatever. There might be some stuff that's not completely translatable, or I don't know. Some things in certain languages are less translatable, or it just doesn't exist in other languages. Yeah, maybe they're similar meanings, but yeah. So what anime or manga do you read lately? Games that you play, or looking forward to anything? Like, what was your favorite anime or manga of this year so far, or what you or game even? For manga, yeah, it's still One Piece, I guess. Yeah, I think it's One Piece. Of the anime, I think it's actually Gachakuta. I've told it more times before. We also watched this other anime that I might make a review of. That was a fun watch. Next to that, yeah, My Hero Academia was ended this year, which has alright ending, I guess. I mean, the quality of the anime is good, but yeah, I'm not the biggest My Hero fan necessarily. I think I like Demon Slayer more than My Hero Academia. At least the anime, yeah, it's really well made. And yeah, the story might be simple, but also the art style is like based on these Japanese cards, I think. There's a Japanese card game that has a certain aesthetic to it. I think the Demon Slayer art. Like it has a distinct sort of art style if you look at it, right? You get like, oh yeah, you can see this is Demon Slayer art style. How he draws the or she, he, she. I forgot. Yeah, I could not find the author, their picture online at all when I was making a video, partly about that creator. Yeah, as you know, like a lot of manga creators are anonymous, but I'm glad to see that the creator of Gacha Kuta is sort of more appearing on in public. I also saw like Inyo from the manga creator of Oyasumi Punpun last night streaming. He was just talking in this stream, but I think it's really cool if actually big professional, not indie creators, but the real big ones are streaming their craftsmanship of making manga. I think that's really valuable for aspiring manga creators to learn from them, see the process and learn. Like when I, even before I started streaming for the first time, I saw that Yusuke Murata, the artist of One Punch Man, was live streaming on, what was the platform called again? Ustream or some other sort of platform, but it seemed you had to pay there, so I did not stream there. You had to pay for streaming or something, Ustream or something. It was this other platform, but he was streaming there, and it was really cool to see him drawing the art of the One Punch Man manga. I like the legit One Punch Man manga, so literally how he does it, he just streams it. It was low quality, but you could still, on YouTube people uploaded it as well. Is part of its streams, but I think that's really valuable to see how he actually draws One Punch Man, the art, and then learn from it, you know. Even when I was drawing, I would just put it on and went drawing manga, and then trying to learn from it, from the, yeah, someone actually doing it, not a tutorial, but just doing the craftsmanship, you know. Instead of a how-to video, it's actually someone working on the thing, and then trying to learn from what he does. Yo, Daiji-chan, welcome back to the show, NINJABOX, ishhh, and what did you eat today? Yeah, so yeah. Now drawing the female bust, or at least a bit more than that, I guess. Maybe you should change the title.
Onu last.
Yeah, last one. Cheers. I forgot to write the number here. 4. But yeah, how do you, if you're a creator, learn the best or find the best way to improve your stuff? I think the best for me, I guess it's just actually trying to do stuff like actual drawings, and then if I'm stuck with something, I just look for reference and then like that. Not necessarily like these practices. Like I guess it's good for the muscle memory, but it's still good to draw, I suppose, but yeah, actually working on the thing. Like working on finished pieces, and then while doing so, figuring stuff out. Yeah, maybe some finished pieces are in themselves the practice, but actually then you have a thing that's finished, which is then, you know, But yeah, your visual library and all that. But yeah, any goals for next year? Did you reach your goal this year? Well, my goals always, or mostly, they will, if I don't reach them the year, then it goes to the next one. Like we reached now the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is really awesome. And now we have to go beyond that even, right? That's one of those goals. Yeah, next year I want to finish more manga. Party Time, Volume 1, 200 pages. Yeah, the most thing I'm struggling with Party Time is to set things in stone. The thing is, if you set up a system, that's about it. So then it cannot be changed much. I mean, a certain setup. Like if you introduce a character or whatever, like maybe you could kill them off or whatever if you don't want to continue this character, but like how Oda on the fly invented the supernova, but then he also spent many years to flesh them all out, or maybe yeah, one by one, but he invented them on the fly, and look where that gotten to. I mean, yeah, I do enjoy the going deeper in it. Even with the Chichibukai, the 7 warlords, fleshing them out. Like I think maybe even with My Hero Academia, it's a whole class of characters. It's maybe too much to really care for all of them, you know? Like there's the main cast, I suppose, but a lot of the characters I don't care about, man. But that's the point of manga, right? You need people to care about the characters, because that's what it's all about. The characters doing shit in manga. Like if you don't care about the characters, what else do you look at? Why else would you read it if you don't care really for them? Maybe the world building, titties, I don't know. Like what is, yeah, maybe just something to kill time with, but maybe better than just watch something else. Yeah, maybe it depends on the specific situation. But yeah, no, yeah, the characters definitely. People need to care about your characters, I think, else you're doing something wrong. Why? Well, because the character, the main character at least, should lead the story. If you don't want to follow this character, okay, or at least need to be interesting. Maybe he does do evil shit or whatever that you don't agree with personally, but you just wonder what's gonna happen next to this character. That's also, you need to care for the character in a way to follow this character, right? Else it's... yeah. Because in the end, like, the character is the story. That is the story. You know? Like Robert McKee said. Like, the character is story, story is character. Or something like that. There might be exceptions here and there, but like if you think back, what stories, whether it's manga, anime, games, movies, whatever, or books, or yeah, which characters do you care the most for, and why? Like also, like let's say with the typical shonen stuff, the main characters have goals, right? They want to have a certain goal, so it's easy to like, okay, yeah, this character has this goal, easy to understand character. Like, oh yeah, okay, this character wants to do this. That's one of his sort of goals. Easy to follow him. Oh yeah, can he do it or not? Or him, yeah. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You already know the goal from the beginning, so it's already spoiled, I guess. But how does he do it? Will he do it? You know, can he even do it? Like saving the world from the Fire Nation, right? Or the simple but clear, and yeah, he has this hero's journey, learning with the masters and learning all the you know, all the elements to defeat the Fire Lord. Simple goal, but well executed. Yeah, defeat Big Boss. But how does it happen, right? Like, what if he didn't do it, you know? What if he actually died at the end and mission failed and everything is fucked? But that's not really a satisfying ending, I guess. If everything goes fucked. Like, okay, yeah, it depends on what kind of ending you want, but yeah, I guess the main character has a plot armor, no? Like, except in Game of Thrones, but yeah. Like a lot of times, I guess the main character has plot armor. They never, yeah, you know, there's the main character, so they will just not die. And if they die, they come back. So yeah. Or they die at the end, and because they did something evil. Or they, yeah. Like where you have characters that kill people, and then at the end they get killed. A lot of times it's like that, right? With certain shows. Yeah, if we talk too much about the endings, maybe spoil some stuff, but like, yeah, with Dragon Ball they can come back to life, which might make it seem less meaningful to die if for a character. But I mean, when Krillin or whatever, you know, that moment. Well, there was also like, yeah, Namek destroyed and all that. Can they even come back? But I think a lot of times with certain stories, characters should stay dead for it to be meaningful. I guess maybe One Piece has issues with that here and there. Like, okay, not those two, but a lot of times characters come back that seemed dead, and then they're not. Yeah. Like when Naruto, they that all these characters come back. for the war, so yeah, a bit lame, man. Imagine if no, I won't spoil. I want to say if X character comes back suddenly in One Piece, and then it's like, bruh, I have the wish fruit, or the come back to life fruit. All the dead characters are gonna come. Super lame, man. Also, yeah, like when main characters die, a lot of times in anime, I guess, and then they die and they get reincarnated, or they get a power or whatever. So they didn't really die though. How to unlock powers? Die. No, don't do it.
Sabo.
Yeah, Sabo. He was foreshadowed, I suppose. I mean, even with Ace's tattoo.
Ace coming back as a different guy.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed Sabo back then. But yeah, if you think deeper about it,
I like Sabo as a kid.
I was mind blown when I read it for the first time. I was reading it at night, I remember, at the other place, and even waking up. Like, whoa, you came back, what? But yeah, how he, in the manga at least, he did came back the right way. That was the only face Luffy ever did on a big page like that, I think. The only one.
I think it
Like
was
NL.
obvious that HE was alive soul.
It was foreshadowed also. It was foreshadowed when Dragon came there, and yeah, it was hinted that he was still there, already theorized, like.
Like the foreshadowing was done in the same arc, I believe.
Sabo, yeah, they like Oliver Twist, right? Oliver Twist. I like the steampunk vibes, but was it good for a second Ace though? Like it's hard though,
But
you know,
adult
because
Sabo I dislike so much.
why do you dislike him?
I hate remembering HE exists.
But why though? Like, would it be better if it's another brother or no brothers?
I find him boring.
You don't even see him much. What is boring about him though? Yeah, he's with the big D dragon.
What is interesting about him?
Well, he works for Dragon, is the second there in command, fixing the revolutionary stuff. Brother of Luffy. Well, not a real one, but
All store things.
like Ace. No, he needed to go because else Whitebeard would make him Pirate King.
Nothing about him.
What do you mean stolen? From what? Where is it stolen from? Ace? Ace 2.0? 2.0?
I do feel sad about Ace.
Ace was one of my favorites. Also his character design.
I mean anything interesting about him comes from someone else.
Yeah, but you didn't really see him, right? Yeah, the amnesia is a bit weird though. Yeah, it's not... Like, why do you think he was introduced?
And his Gary's IMO.
Gary... Wait, what?
OC do not steal type character.
Gary? Hey, what are you talking about? Andres Rose did a lot of awesome stuff, man. Even fighting with Blackbeard's guy. Jesus. Now I guess Sabo is the ace that lives. The will of Ace is in Sabo with his fruit.
For me having a character just be strong is not interesting.
No, but he does all the revolutionary shit.
They need a character.
Fixing that stuff. Fixing that stuff, you know, in the secrets. Being trained by his
Like
father.
it's sad but I love that till the moment Ace die.
Sad. You mean the Sabo stuff? It was foreshadowed though, but yeah.
HE still believed that HE deserved to not be born.
Yeah.
HE understood that HE was loved but still believe it was wrong HE was born.
Yeah. The child of a demon.
If never had that Nicolo moment where she realized she didn't deserve to die just for being born.
Yeah, Ace. But yeah, he needed to go, man. Because else Luffy won't become Pirate King. Then it would be Ace. Not that I wanted him to go, but yeah. Like maybe Sabo, there's not enough lore of him. Yeah, I mean,
The power of
he's
the
one.
better this is IMO.
Well, there are not many in real time though. I mean, Bellemere, that was also heavy, man. Still is. Like, except, I was already thinking about it, man.
There's quite a few in current day now. But they don't have that weight.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about what's going on today, but then we had in spoiler territory. Okay, let's say what recently happened. That person... Yeah, how else could it be done better though? Yeah. Let me see. Let's go back a few arcs. What's his face? Or Law's clown. Dovey's brother. Was that a... We're going to the end games. I wonder, yeah, which... Oh shit. Getting it out. These major spoilers here, man. Fuck. No. Okay, could the last thing be done better, you think, or not? Yeah, I mean, it was kind of sad for him, right? It maybe feels a bit different though. Yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, yeah, how many times can you actually replicate it though? I mean, with the main first cast, they're all kind of sad now. Yeah, they're sad. Like with Nami, yeah, Bellemere accepting them as their daughters. But that, yeah. That was, yeah, also with Nico Robin, of course. But also the Nami thing. I guess, yeah, Sanji's stuff hit maybe a bit harder in the anime. When Sanji, you know. But is it, yeah, isn't it just another... I mean, yeah, how many times can you do the same horse trick? It needs to be a bit different, but yeah.
There's Yasuie.
Yeah, it was said,
That's
but
the closest one that stand out to me.
no, oh no. Now, one of the recent, yeah, Kuma was more for me, man. Kuma, yeah, that was for me one of the recent ones. That in the manga, even when I saw that for the first time, the Kuma stuff. Yeah, man, that's.
I'm not sure if I can count Kuma yet.
The Kuma stuff, that was this was one, for me at least. Recently, not recently, but like in the anime it just happened, let's say. The anime already happened, so, but not so long ago. So in the manga it was even before that. No, yeah, the Kuma stuff was definitely, yeah, with the genie, you know, when she said the thing. Well, I really thought she was the biological. at first.
Z1CP Ray Agent on the Roof 2. I kinda liked Z1.
With roof piece, what?
HE set HE invite Drake's freedom.
I forgot it. The one that made the picture. Wait. The CP that suddenly or you mean the other one?
And then was told to try stop fist fight.
Oh yeah. That one
And
went the
knew
rooftop.
it meant HIS on です。
Oh yeah. Well, One Piece says, even though, yeah, that's quite a...
It's not the death that hits for me, just the whole not having freedom like that.
Yeah, a lot of, what's the word? Something meaningful being told there. How do you call this? Some feels real, right? Like legit. Like an actual character that's has his struggles and shit. Like even with Kizaru, you know, and Vegapunk. Like, it's not like that I necessarily felt sad for him, but for Kizaru. But it shows more of his humanity, I suppose, than just being a blatant. Like, wait. Oh, that's probably gonna do something with Akainu there.
Build up on the Vegapunk.
I think Oda's gonna do something with Akainu, and then you're gonna feel for him
And
a bit why he did what he did or
HE
does.
was just a cop.
Making the villain more human.
I joke about Akainu.
Like,
He's going to say something like.
There's something more going to happen there, man. Definitely.
Pirates killed my grandma Okai.
Like even like with Dofi. Yeah. Maybe a bit like Dofi. Yeah, I think something, yeah. Something that he truly detests pirates, but then maybe too extreme, or yeah. Well, I mean, like, let's say it would be a marine manga, yeah? So let's say the main story, instead of Luffy becoming a pirate, he became a marine, and he has to capture, he's like, I don't know. And in this case, it's not an evil government, but a pirates are actually, you know, like what's a story where that actually is the case? Like in a way, pirates are actually the bad guys. I mean, what Blackbeard does and Kid, and they literally slaughter people, and you know, like they do some shit, you know, because we follow the Straw Hats. They are the goody two shoes, so to speak. Like in a world where The bad guys are good, so to speak. But then again, depends on how you look at it, I suppose. I mean, if you have like Pirates of the Caribbean.
アルロングアローンワイプドアウト A ホールアーキプラゴ
Yeah, he was a pirate. I wonder he's still alive, right?
And
So
I imagine there are lots of pirates like that.
I wonder if we will see more of him though. He did not die, I think so. But yeah. Yeah, you know, it's just that like maybe Luffy's not even actually a pirate. Like that pillages villages and tortures people, and like even in like early One Piece, he had his main peace mains or something. He said there's two types of pirates: the peace mains and the bad pirates. Even at early One Piece, you see a clear distinction of how he wants to distinct like different types of pirates. So maybe the evilest of evil type could have a faction that's the good guys. Let's say you have I don't know, good demons, or I don't know, man, like yeah. Like, well, what was still the best one for you? I think for me it's still with Nami putting the head on her head, and the Robin, I Want to Live, you know, those two. One Piece has a lot of good ones though. Like even this fight with Luffy and Usopp was top tier. Top tier. Yeah, the best moments, like even when Usopp and Luffy were fighting, you know, they had it was really well done. It's really good. It's just feels real, you know, like best moments in One Piece, or your favorites. Favorite sad moment. One Piece has a lot of sad ones, man. Even with Chopper and all that, and yeah. When is someone, what was it?
I was a slave with Fisher Tiger.
When Fisher said it? Kind of forgot a little bit with the fishman. Around that time I actually started reading One Piece instead of, or at least switching to manga. Because I was an anime only watcher, and then I switched. Sort of marathoning with Fishman Island. that's the timer.
3 時 even if it kills me I want to kick a women.
Is that your favorite sad moment? The Mary. When Aesop came back. Well, it was a real good sad moment. Like.
OH sad moments specific.
Yeah. I was thinking more that direction. Like. Or. Now yeah, with Arlong, that's definitely One Piece, what One Piece is about. Peak. First peak. It's just so well put together, man. When they do the wall,
loved him and the Von Ekma staff.
Yeah, that's New World, Corazon. Bonnie Kuma stuff, yeah. But that's your favorite One Piece sadness? Or New World sadness? Like what hit the hardest?
Just One Piece in general.
Yeah, whole One Piece, what hit the hardest for you? I forgot to put a start timer, oops.
I couldn't pick but it would have to be one of those 3.
Oh yeah. Mary, Corazon, Law, Bonnie. Alright ninjas, these were the female busts for this 1 hour challenge of number 100 already. Crazy. So here is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, and 11. Well, it's a bit more than a bust, but yeah. The female body, top. So yeah, let me know your favorites or favorite of this session. And yeah, if you have any other human body parts or other practice suggestions, just let me know. I'm not sure if I will do them or if this will be the final one.
Nice.
But yeah, this was number 100. The female bust. Yes. Alrighty ninjas, this was the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, number 100, drawing the female bust and a bit outside of that. So that was the practice for this 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge once again. Now the question is this the last one or are we gonna continue to 101? Let me know if you want to see more of this or maybe some other directions with the challenges. Definitely human body parts are important to practice, I think. Maybe also other directions, but I'm not sure if I will keep doing these. But at least we reached the goal of 100. That was my original goal, to reach 100 hours of 1 hour manga drawing practice challenges. So we did it. We completed it in, I guess, about 2 years. So every single week a new session ready for you ninjas to check out. The question is, do we go beyond or start something new? Maybe even something shorter, more entertaining to watch. I don't know. Alright, that was it for the 1 hour manga drawing practice challenge. Once again, if you have any other suggestions outside of human body parts or whatever, just let me know in the comments. Will this be the last one? That's the big question. So yeah, thank you very much for watching all of these sessions, or at least joining some of them, and also for your suggestions over the 100 drawing challenges so far. Thank you very much, and hopefully you enjoyed them or had something, got something out of these. I have no idea. So yeah, thank you for joining once again, NINJABOX, ishhh, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out. Thanks for joining once again, NINJABOX, ishhh, and see you ninjas the next time. Ninjakees out.